What's up, V2 crew? This is Unknown here, and this is going to be another episode in the series of what personally made me retire from trophy and achievement hunting. Now, I'm going to lump a few topics under the umbrella of maintaining 100% profile in this. Now, this is pretty much more specific to me because I was trying to have my 100% profile, and me being as a completionist as I was, it would really bug me if it was not 100%, and that was kind of what I was somewhat known for too, so it added a little bit more importance, I guess you could say, to keeping the 100%. But anyways, let's get into things. I'm gonna talk about glitch trophies, DLC trophies, and server shutdowns. Basically, unobtainable trophies, I guess you could call them, in this episode, and they kind of all lump together. So it might be a little bit of a longer one, but I didn't feel like splitting it up into individuals, even though I could talk at length about stories of each of them. Anyways, let's get into it. So let's start off with the glitched trophies. Now, these would be basically out of my control at times. You would start a game, and if there was a trophy that was somewhat glitched, especially for ones that were late game, like get all the collectibles, oh man, those would make me so paranoid. I would save and then save to a cloud before getting them so that if I got it and it glitched, I could download from the cloud. It was it just like minor stresses like that would just oh it would annoy me. And then same with just glitch trophies having to do the same one over and over and over to try to get the glitch thing to pop. Oh, it just not fun, not fun. And I've had to just completely start several games from scratch again. Not even short ones either. Like, well, I guess somewhat short, but ones that were 4, 5, 10 hours long, 12 hours long, because of some dumb glitch. Or PSN would mess up me syncing my trophy list, so I had to restart the entire game just so that I could get the trophies and they weren't popping in some weird order. That happened with Costume Quest 2, I remember. Skylanders, Valiant Hearts, Grow Home. The list goes on. Child of Light. And then also too, sometimes it was like a great game, but I would avoid it because it had a glitch trophy. And I don't want to be avoiding games because of trophy lists. And then let's talk about next DLC trophies. A couple of different aspects of this one. DLC trophies, you kind of like could suspect they were coming in big AAA games like Ghost of Tsushima and Far Cry's, stuff of that nature. You could anticipate DLC was coming, so I would have to hold off playing any of those types of games because they're probably gonna get DLC, and who knows what the DLC entails. It might be some dumb multiplayer 1,000 hour grind that I don't want to deal with, you know? Something that's just completely unfun for me to do. And then I would hold off for years. Granted, I never got to most of them because I was busy farming the trashes, the easy peasies of the easy peasy. But that's a different topic. So I would just have to wait on the DLCs to get released. And then also, there'd just be random DLC for the most random of games. Hajwala Drift, Conan Exiles. Well, some of them, like Hat in Time, I guess, kind of actually decent DLC, but VR Painter Deluxe, whatever it's called, you just have to go back to the game, get a hold of the game again, just to do the DLC, even if it's 5 minutes long. And the other thing, too, for paid DLC, in order to maintain the 100%, you're at the mercy of buying the game to get the DLC to maintain your 100% in the game. That's not cool. That's not gaming on your own terms, people. That's not good. You shouldn't be buying the DLC just purely to get 100% in a game. Now, granted, if you like the game and you want to play more of the game and you want DLC in the game, sure, that's fine. But if you're buying DLC just to get numbers on your profile to say 100%, I don't know. There's something questionable about that. I think the company is winning there. I think their marketing strategy working for you. Anyways, so there is that. There's the DLC aspect. And then there was the server shutdown stuff too. So if there was anything online, you always had to be so careful starting the game. Always had to double check, triple check, make sure the servers were still up. It was all obtainable. Make sure all the trophies are obtainable in the game before I start it. Make sure I finish it before I get all of these servers are going to shut down things and notifications, and who knows, maybe the server just shuts down on you and you don't know. And then you're screwed. So I would just avoid anything that had really any online. A lot to do because of that, and because I just didn't really like multiplayer in general, though. And then a final thing as well, I couldn't drop a game either, even if I wasn't having fun with it. Because if I started a game and popped a trophy, I had to stick it out to the end. So if it was 100-hour game, for say, and I was bored after a half hour of it, or just loading it up and pop a trophy, and then it's on the profile, then I have to finish it 100%, and then I have that chore tacked onto me too. That also made me more reluctant to start longer games, because what if I didn't like it? You know? What if I got bored after 5% of the way through? Then I had to stick it out to the end. And same with if I missed something, I'd have to replay it again to get it to 100%. I couldn't drop a game, basically. And I think if you're not having fun, you should just stop playing that game. Because also, that is not gaming on your own terms. Don't make it a chore. It's not a chore. Shouldn't be a chore. It's gaming. Game is fun, right? Just maintaining the 100% is just an added stress that was also making the decisions of what I played. It was very influential in what I played. And like I said, it was just making me stressed gaming more than I should have been. Because gaming should be fun. It shouldn't be stressful. At least that's my take on it. I like to game to relax after a hard day's work. Maybe not for you guys. Maybe you like the stress, like the adrenaline of having to deal with server shutdowns and DLC trophies and glitch trophies. I'm thinking maybe more so people like the adrenaline rush of the server shutdowns, like gotta get it done quick. But I feel like a lot of people glitch trophies, and to an extent DLC trophies too kind of annoy people a lot more. Anyways, I guess lessons you could take from this episode: game on your own terms. Like I said with the DLC stuff, if you're buying DLC just purely to get trophies in the game, to get the thing 100%, I don't feel like you're making choices for yourself there at that point. I feel like you're kind of just paying money to the system and playing games out of boredom and chores that you otherwise wouldn't. And try not to take it so seriously too. If you get some glitch trophy on you, don't make it seem like the end of the world. I guess you could take that as a lesson as well. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. If trying to maintain 100% in a game or profile in general really stresses you out, let me know. Let me know some stories you guys might have, if you can relate to anything. And yeah, with that being said, I'll post some links to Discord and Twitch in the description. Be awesome to have you part of the V2 crew. If you want to subscribe, I would appreciate it. And like the video. And with that being said, everybody, have a good night, good morning, enjoy your games. Thanks so much for watching. Spread the positivity, game on your own terms. You do you, and be your V2.